From every strand on the line of your reel, to the rods, to the anglers, to the lures on the end of your hook, let's talk about those big bass here on Co-Angler's Corner with your hosts, Rob Welch and John Stoudinger.
Good evening, everybody. I'm John.
Hi, y'all are. Cajun Rob here hanging out with you on a Wednesday night.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Last night of the week.
Hump day.
Well, until Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
We got
Hump
another
day.
show Saturday.
Yep.
We're just going to be on here for a little bit. Hopefully our guest gets the shows up. Maybe having complications or whatever, but we're going to roll with it and just BS like we normally do, I guess.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So anything fun going on this week for you?
Well, I got a BFL at my favorite lake, Del Hollow, on Saturday, and it's the fourth event on the BFLs this year. On fourth event, they give you that Abu Garcia prize pack, so that's pretty cool. Like a Revo spinning reel and some forward braid and some lures, so pretty sweet. So and this is my favorite lake, so we'll see what happens. I think it's a chance of rain, but it's a beautiful area. I mean, I love going out there, so it's all good.
Awesome. Yeah. For everybody that's watching, let us know where you're from so that we can get a quick gauge of where our audience is at. I know we get people from California, and we've actually had some from Canada watch once or twice, but I think they're trying to get our secrets.
Yep,
you know.
and the faraway country of Louisiana. So we know who that is. But anyway,
yeah.
But how's the weather up there, man? It's been like in the 80s here. It's gotten summer last few days here finally.
Yesterday was in the mid 80s. Today was in 90s.
Wow, that's about as warm there as is here. Wow.
Yeah. Right now it's about 87 outside.
And do you have cicadas like we do? Well, there's a roar outside. You go outside, it's just a roar like constant.
No, we don't have them. We have mosquitoes.
Well, I'd just about trade you right now, and they're make a mess of your car. I mean, my front of my truck, my windshield, just a couple more weeks of them, I think. But I think they come out there's one variety, they come out every 4 years. Another comes out 17 years, where they both come out at the same time right now. So they're everywhere. The bluegill love them. I seen bluegill hit them at the lakes, and it's funny. There was like 3 or 4 of them on this limb that's right before you get in the water, and this bluegill jumped out of the water, grabbed one, jumped back in the water. I never seen a bluegill do that. That blew my mind. I was like, wow, he must really like those.
Yeah.
Must really like those.
I'd have to do some research on it because I'm not training for survival anymore. But when I was in the Army, I used to try to find out which foods had the highest amounts of protein and or which, I shouldn't say foods, I'd say bugs in case we crashed or something like that, you know.
Funny story now. I was in the Boy Scouts about 100 years ago, and we had a survival camp out. So, and of course, the weekend it was like a front come through. We couldn't catch no fish, couldn't catch a rabbit in the snare. And so we're all like standing around starving. And I don't know if you know, armadillo. This armadillo comes bouncing in the campground like a kangaroo. So there's like 10 boys, like 10, 12, 14 years old, chases armadillo. We had armadillo in a half shell that night, but then our scout leader got us like Snickers or something the next day. So it was something else.
Yeah. I think I told this when I was at Fort Campbell in the bigger scouts. We were every couple of days they'd let us come back and take a shower. I think it was like every 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
So my platoon sergeant, he's with me, and he's like, if you see a deer that not too far from off the road, don't be afraid to hit it.
Uh-oh.
Challenge accepted.
Yep.
Smash. We had venison.
Oh heck! Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
We returned the vehicle to motor pool.
Yep. Oh
and like,
boy!
What is all this blood on the roof of this vehicle?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Yeah. And before that, I was in the National Guard, and we did our 2-week training up at Fort Drum. And dude, we had one guy in there that was psycho.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. he set snare traps for everything. And one day you hear, "Ow, son of a bitch!" he caught our commanding officer.
Oh, ooh, not good.
No. And a couple months later, I think it was, him and his wife split up, and they got divorced. And his wife got half of everything. Out comes a chainsaw, cutting everything in half.
Jeez.
Half a couch. Half a chair.
Oh, man, that guy wasn't right, was he? Hey, there's our good friend Jen Nolan saying, "Yo, hey, what's up, Jen? Hope you're doing well. We're just hanging out. Howdy. Hey, I like the picture you and on them. I like that. That's pretty cool."
I don't got the picture.
Oh, her picture. You don't see
okay.
it? Yeah, her. I know that's on them. Yep.
Yeah.
Toxic City. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, you're standing with Matt Robertson, so I don't know I don't know why you would say Toxic City.
Thank you. That's my dude. Yeah, he's pretty dang. He's pretty cool out there in the west part of my state.
Definitely down to earth.
Oh yeah, he's cool as he can be. Still living in the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah, changed a bit, but yeah, he's pretty dang cool.
The chainsaw.
Yep. I got one, but it's a plug-in, so I'm not cutting anything in half. Yeah, he said not Maddie. Yeah, he's had some pretty interesting stories I've heard. When his girlfriend come in on him, or his ex-girlfriend come in on him and woke him up in the middle of the night, all kind of crazy stuff. Oh, sweet. That's going to be an interesting tournament. As I was telling John earlier, we was talking, I think smallmouth like over is going to be a good player. Just got to Tennessee. Nice.
Did you bring one of the Viking kayaks for Rob?
Sweet. So you have to bring it to Dale Hollow. I'll be on Dale Hollow Saturday and work the rest of the week. So
yeah, but no. He's got some stories. Oh yeah. I'm sure. And
yeah, I've heard just a few of them. And I know at Bassmaster Classic in Knoxville, he was out to like 3 or 4 in the morning, and he was up at like 5 fishing the next day. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So now my first official tournament. Yeah, she says she should have brought you a kayak. My first official tournament was sponsored by Chubby's, which was a bar that I may have been to once or twice a day for a while. And my roommate, he was my traveling partner for the opens and all that. So we went out and we signed up for this tournament, and he's got a little 18-foot bass boat, and this was back in '94. And so we're out until probably 3 o'clock in the morning. And we get up for the launch. We fish for about a half an hour to an hour. And we're both like too drunk to even.
Oh, geez.
We're like, dude, let's go home and take a nap.
Yep.
So we did. And I am a chubby.
Hey, I'm losing weight. I'm losing it. And John's starting to lose it now. So we're on the right track. We're on the right track.
Yeah. So we come back and we sleep until about noon, weigh-ins at like, I think 2:30, something like that. And we go out and we catch a couple fish. But the best thing is in the morning when, because there was all sorts of boats, it's just a bar that had a tournament. There was a 16-foot aluminum boat, and it took off and it ended up capsizing.
Ooh.
Well, it didn't capsize, it went under.
Yeah. Kind of slowly.
Yeah. So we turned around, we helped him out and made sure he was safe and everything like that. And the police are there, and they come, they're yelling at him, "You need to get out of the water. We got to give you tickets." He goes, "I can't. My ass is on fire."
Oh, jeez.
Because I guess the gas was going up his ass.
Oh, man.
Oh. The topic for tonight is
Wide open Wednesday.
BSing.
Wide open Wednesday.
Yeah. But no, Jen Nolan, I believe, is going to be on later on in the month.
Yep.
And talking about telling stories.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's always got some good ones. Now, hey, Jen, quick question. Does Viking have a pedal kayak? I'm looking to upgrade to a pedal. So, but just curious.
I can answer that for you because I've done a little research on it.
Oh.
They do not.
Okay. Well, I can get a motor.
But they can get a motor.
Yep. And I'll have access to some electronics here pretty soon, apparently, at a good price. Yep.
You know, if you go to hotels during tournaments, you can get them real cheap.
Oh yeah, especially if somebody's not done too good on tournaments. Nope, motor. I got you.
Yep.
Kayak versus John boats.
No.
Bixby already. Oh, I like Bixby. I'm very impressed with the Bixby stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jeremy. It says John boats win. I'll disagree with that. It's a little easier to throw a kayak in back of your truck and get to some out of the way places. So
now remember, you have to have a launch that's accessible for everyone.
Oh yeah, tournaments.
You can't call up your buddy. Hey, can I put my yak in your backyard?
Yeah.
Can I launch?
I've launched from side of a road before and just like threw it out.
Yeah, Human?
Yep.
Is that the? Yeah. He says he can get in the same place. Jeremy, is your aluminum flat bottom?
I bet
I'm talking about your boat, not your butt. Call me chubby.
Public access. Yeah. During tournaments, public access. But
look,
if you're out fun fishing.
I've been through a lot of backyards when I was younger. I publicly accessed them, but I don't know if everybody was supposed to access them.
Depends what your definition of public access is, I guess. Now, by tournaments, you have to go to an actual public launch. And then I know some bigger tournaments, they'll list it out. Hey, this ramp, this ramp, this ramp. Which one? My butt is bubbly. Thanks for asking. That's between you and Jeremy, man. I'll say that out.
Oh, Jeremy, for some reason, we have a Virginia, I think it's Elite hoodie at our house. I think it's the VA70 Elite hoodie.
How'd that get there?
I can tell you how. I think we, when we met, we brought him a couple cookies, and I think Kansas or Xander might have gotten cold.
Yeah.
And I think he was chivalrous and let one of them use the hoodie.
Oh, that's nice.
She goes, "Is this your hoodie?" And this is probably about 3 weeks ago. I've forgotten all about it. And I'm like, "No." I go, "Mike, if I have an educated guess, I'd say Jeremy's."
Yep, that's pretty good bet there.
Yeah. Scott Knoll was down there, but I don't think it was his.
No, I don't think so. He's a
little
further west.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah.
Yep. So you was correct. Your memory's pretty good, man. Your memory's better than mine, man. I'll give you credit.
Do you want it back? Maybe we can give it to you at Oneida this year.
There you go.
Since you're going to be up here, Mr. Dramamine.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy, do you got the cicadas as bad as I do? Man, it's like a roar outside. It's unreal here. Went to mow my yard, and I was like swatting them away, just trying to get my yard done.
So where's everybody from? All right, Jeremy, I'll let her know. I'm surprised you didn't try to get cookies out of the deal.
Well, he can autograph it, and it may be worth a little more You know, you
Probably
can you
probably-
can autograph it. You know.
Probably depreciate.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's pretty
Oh
bad.
shit.
That's pretty bad. That's at least they go up. You know, I've had it come up my nose, come over. It's like, oh man.
I've had beer and Pepsi go up my nose, and that burns.
Ooh, not good.
No, it's not. Oh well.
Nah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Jeremy, you'll pay for the cookies. I don't want her working for free. Okay.
There you go. Hey, that's a fair deal.
Wait till you get the delivery price.
I say, no, Mr. May, he'll wait to pick him up when he comes up that way. So,
are you riding with Rob, or are you guys traveling separate? Oh, you're bringing the family up, so never mind.
Yep. We need to have an interview of Mr. May after his back boat experience. We'll see how that goes, and that'll be an interesting show. See how the back boat experience went for Mr. Mayhem.
Yep. And our podcast last night is something that if you're fishing all night in the back of the boat, you should probably pay attention to.
I'll be doing that Saturday. Yeah, I've been thinking about wanting to learn more about it, and man, he really broke it down. So,
and you know, you look at it, it's not.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna jinx you.
No, it's a simple. It's basically a Carolina rig without pegging the weight.
Yeah, I like how he's going in the current, letting it like kind of drift out with the current. So that is pretty cool.
I can't answer that question. Oh, I don't know if she delivers or not.
Not of now. Maybe later for right price. Won't be as fresh.
Yeah. Not sure how much longer I have that baker, but we'll see.
Yep.
Is Julianne here?
Must be. Well, hey, Julia.
Doesn't let us see. Where's everybody from? That's what I want to know.
Yep.
Jen's in Tennessee right now from Texas.
Yep. Hey,
Jeremy's...
Scott Knowles there. He's maybe in Ohio or Tennessee. I'm not sure.
I think he's what do they call the guard there, or the observer?
Oh, let's talk rain shadow.
Yes, Jen, talk. You preach, girl, preach. Nope, I've decided to get back in the rod building.
Nice.
And so, just so you know, I'm going to start using rain shadow blanks. Is my primary blank.
Hey, there you go.
And just to let you know, I put a question up on on a couple of rod building forums and Facebook sites, and wanted to know what the builders' opinions were on for inshore fishing, how they would rank them.
Right.
No surprise there. They named NFC, North Fork Composites by Gary Loomis.
Yep.
Number one. Number two is either Mudhole or Rain Shadow.
Yep.
I know a lot of people who build on Mudhole, and I like their blanks. Don't get me wrong. I do. I have them. I've used them. I've built on them. But I wanted to go a little different route.
Yeah.
If you're, in the East, they're not as popular as they are out West because they're in Oregon.
Yeah.
So, good afternoon, John. But
All right.
yeah,
She's saying 6, 7, and 9. That makes sense. Medium light.
6, 9, and 7 foot medium light for inshore.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'll agree with you about the blanks.
Oh yeah.
I have a Kisselcraft, and they do a good job. Yes, but I decided to do my own thing now.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do outside of podcasts, cold tags.
Yeah, but say cold tags. You got some pretty good ones, man. With that matching up with the Bubba scale, that's pretty slick.
I think I've got 50-something sets made.
Woo, man, you've been burning it up.
Yeah. Jen says they've been using the Rain Shadow blanks for about 10 years.
Wow.
I haven't. Part-time, Jeremy. Part-time. And I went back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wait, today's Wednesday. I went back Monday for a little bit, and just to see how it would go, and it went well. I suppose I wanted to work yesterday, and she told me no. She told me to take it easy. No, don't want to get me too crazy. And so I was supposed to work tomorrow, and she texted me saying they're only going to work like a half a day, so don't even bother driving over. And Friday I've got a doctor's appointment, and that's right in the middle of the day, and she's like, don't even bother out. Like, okay.
Yeah, well, you're easing into it, man. That's a smart play by her. So.
And for my friends who've known what's going on, one of my issues has been at work and with a person.
Yep.
And so just being able to go back and sit and talk to them without having any issues, anxiety issues, it's been great.
I think that's a huge step, man. That's a good first step. That's great.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. She was happy, so
nice.
And
I'll agree with Mr. Jeremy May on that statement. So,
which one? The MGM cold tags?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll give you an amen and a hallelujah on that one.
Yeah. Jeremy, to answer your question, that was a big part of it. Yes. Julia Ann, welcome back to the show. I know you're not a first-time caller, long-time listener, but
she's not only a audience member, but she has been a guest. So
yes,
glad to see her.
And I want to say she won the WBT Angler of the Year, if memory serves me right. Of course, we all know my memory.
Yep. Your memory's better than mine, man. I give you props on that.
Nope, it wasn't her. It was Paula Wilson. And later on in the month, we're having Christine Lapierre on, who is trying to get fishing considered a therapy for mental illness.
Yep.
So she's going to be coming on, I think, the last Monday of the month.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I knew she was first for points in something.
Yep.
But
that's huge.
All right, Jeremy, what do you want to talk about, line? What do you want to talk? Did he mean line or lying?
Line. Remember, sure like my yard rake. Yeah, I believe it. I think you're talking about fishing line. Hey, Jeremy, do you still use mono in any form or fashion? Just curious. I still use it occasionally. It still has a place at a time.
She's also a certified motor mechanic. Y'all need to get Julia on. She's a hammer. I would love to get her on.
Absolutely. Oh, diameter. Yeah, no, that's a bigger factor on line than the line test because that's all over the place. I know that. So there you go. We use mono for top water clear fish. Yeah, I'll do that. And some spinnerbaits. I got a little short rod, a little 6'3", and I'll do pop R's, flipping pop R's up in docks, close quarters, and spinnerbaits. So that's my 2 mono uses. It does pretty good because I ain't got much line out, so I need a little extra shock absorption, as they say. But line, and I mean, I know John's about my age. I mean, line has come a long way in a short time, seems like, with the braids and the fluorocarbons. I mean, we had big game and string back in the 80s and 90s. That seemed like that was about it. Stretch, have 100 yards of it, stretch it out, and you have 150. So, been down that road.
Yep.
But still caught a lot of fish on it. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Diameter and pound test is you have to look at both of them because sometimes it'll say 10-pound test, and I'll just throw a number out there, 0.15 diameter. Then you go to the next line, it'll be 0.15 diameter, 8-pound test.
Yep.
So you actually have to pay attention to both of them.
Oh yeah.
If you want to get the best deal for your buck.
Absolutely.
I don't use mono that much. I will put a mono on my top water. I'll start out with, depending on the type of top water it is.
Yeah.
I'll have braid mainline. If it's a moving top water, I will sometimes put mono on it.
Yeah, I know some guys do it on their pop R's and spoots because the braid gets tangled up in treble hooks. Yeah, so they'll use like a little 12-inch or 1 foot or so. Yeah, so that's smart. That's pretty smart play.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Jen says she stayed at the boat ramp to help me and other ladies with their boat troubles. She's a gem.
Nice. Hats off.
I sent her an invitation.
Oh, sweet.
And I wasn't trying to be rude to everybody by texting on my phone, but I was sending Julia Darban a message. Jeremy says he seems to use 30-pound diameter braid. It's super thin, and I don't see a difference versus mono.
Oh, the casting difference. I like you, Jeremy, on braid. If I'm throwing a spook way out, something. I mean, you can't beat that casting distance and hook setting because if I'm doing a long top water, I'll use braid. If I'm doing short targets close to the boat, I'll use mono. So depends on the situation. So I use both. And I've actually started using braid on chatterbaits, believe it or not. That Project Z chatterbait has a solid connector, has 2 rounds on each end, and I think I got that one from the kayak guys, me, Judy Queen, but it's worked real well. I've been real impressed because kayak you can't set the hook quite as much or hard, so that braid on chatterbait's done really well for me.
Good.
So far, so good.
Jen says she's all floral, but braid with a leader with top water and for salt water.
Okay, I agree with that.
She's anti-mono. Now we're talking about mono fishing line, not mononucleosis.
Yeah. I had that in high school, so I'm anti-mono on that as well. That was not fun.
You need to stop kissing the water fountain.
Yeah, I guess that was it. Because, man, between my sophomore and junior year, I was sick as a dog all summer. Lord of mercy. I got down to like 100 pounds. I was bad off. That's the sickest I ever been. That's some rough stuff. Not good.
My sophomore, junior year, I probably weighed 85 pounds.
Wow. I think I was 120 most time.
Old Jody Queen. He was a teammate of hers and of Jen's in the Team USA in 2019.
Yep, he's a big on Crescent. Helped design some Crescent kayaks. Pretty good dude. He's been around a long time.
Why haven't you gotten him on?
I don't know. I'll have to get him on somewhere. We do some kayak stuff. We'll have to definitely get him on.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, we are doing a new format. The second week of the month is going to be for kayaking. We're going to have a female kayaker. Can't go with a non-boating kayak person, but
Nope.
we'll go a female, a male, and then something else for kayaks.
Whatever falls in there.
Yeah, maybe we'll do equipment or something like that. But, all right. So what's everybody's favorite cookie?
Non-sugar. Well, it's chocolate chip, but I'm more sugar right now.
Yeah,
What's a blue moon
here.
when I have one?
Jeremy, my guess is white chocolate macadamia.
Yeah.
Jen, I think she was chocolate chip.
Yep.
Now, if I could phone a friend, Constance would tell me exactly.
Oh yeah.
Jen Nolan says great yaks. He and Drew Gregory will be great to have on.
Oh, absolutely. They're two top-notch guys.
Have to remember that.
Yep. And hats off, talking about kayaks, hats off to our good friend, Miss Christine Fisher, for winning the Bassmaster Kayak event. Hats off. That was a huge win for her, and congrats.
Not to brag, but we've had some pretty good mojo for people.
Oh, yeah.
Greg Bogan, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Greg? Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Itchy trigger finger.
Yeah. Greg, where are you from?
And
please don't say Louisiana.
I am born and raised South Mississippi. Now I'm in Central Kentucky, and John's in New York State. So just values wonder.
Yep. And Jen Nolan, she's Texas.
Currently in Tennessee, traveling.
On her way to Kentucky.
Yep. I think it's gonna be a good tournament. I think it's gonna be a pretty cool weigh-in.
Yeah, I do too. Wait, they don't have weigh-ins, do they?
They do some, I think. Sandusky, Ohio.
Sandusky, nice. Ohio. Okay, I may be in that way here in, towards the end of the month.
Cool.
For a night or two, and then headed to Oklahoma.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep, Sandusky.
Good friend of mine. My uncle used to work at on race cars.
Okay.
And, I was probably 6 years old, and my whole job was to wash the lug nuts in the motor oil.
Oh heck! Hey, at least you got to do something.
Yeah, I got to play around in the motor oil, but no, that's where they raced out of, was Sandusky.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
So, Jen, what is your favorite rain shadow?
Yeah, I've kind of simplified my rods. I got like 2 medium heavy casting and 2 medium spinning, so all feels the same. There we go.
Sounds good,
hey,
Greg.
There you go, man. Can't pass that up.
No. Shoot me a message on my shoot me a DM, and I'll see what I can do. Because I'm going there probably the 27th or 28th.
Cool.
Or 26th or 27th. 26th or 27th. And so.
There you go. Yeah, I remember him interviewing kind of in today. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Jen says the judge, and then hands down 7'10" medium heavy.
Caught her personal best on it.
Hey, can't beat that. That speaks for itself.
I'm looking to make a swim bait rod. And so I ended up finding some on Batson. They had the musky rods.
Yep.
So
I got a glide bait rod, same one that Onum has. He's got a ugly sick carbon catfish rod. That's what I got. And I got it on clearance when they was clearing them out. So I got lucky. It's pretty heavy duty.
I should.
And plus, if I go catfishing, I got a catfish rod. So it worked
There
out.
you go. I got. I should say glide bait, not swim bait.
Yeah, glide bait.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. Getting back into it.
Absolutely, man. I seem like said you learned a lot from your mentor there, and man, that's great.
Yep. It is the Revelation series 710 one piece medium heavy satin black.
Nice.
And I will read the specs to you. It is a 3/4 to 3 ounce lure rating.
Wow.
30 to 65 pound braid or 20 to 40 pound saltwater braid, or 30 to 65 pound mono, or saltwater is 20 to 40.
Okay. That's pretty good range.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm reading. If you forget it's a musky rod, it says the applications are small bucktails, spinner baits, twitch baits, small jerk baits.
Wow.
So, being a bass guy, hearing that,
Yep.
It doesn't sound like it's a small bait.
Yep. Now, the one Jen's talking about, she says, Carolina rig, top water, distance, and deep water, what I use the Judge for, be awesome for glides, too. Like a good all-around rod. They're kind of a workhorse rod.
Kevin Prevet. Tell my sweet girl hello. And that's from Jen Nolan, not me. What do I like? I prefer, if I'm in New York, I prefer smallmouth. If I'm anywhere else, I'll go with largemouth.
Yep.
The gobies keep the smallmouth active, and they're not they're not as nomadish, if that's a word,
Yeah.
as they used to be with the gobies.
Well, I like largemouth. You can kind of tire them out. Smallmouth, they don't give up. And Del Hollow, which I like fishing a lot, it's got a weird slot limit. You can have, was it one smallmouth 12 to 15 inches and one over 21. So we're going to have 2 smallmouths. So I try to target largemouth, but they're a lot of fun at Del Hollow. So that's a couple hours from me. So not too bad.
That's it.
Yep.
Jen, were you saying that about the rod I was reading off?
Yep. Must be.
Okay.
Yep.
And Jen says we love some Carly Joe, and Kevin says I will.
All right. And
how was Kevin today?
I think we got your rain and tornadoes, Kevin. We've had just a bunch of them unusual here in Kentucky. I think the tornado alley's moved over us now.
I found I opened a box of my rod building stuff today.
Oh, nice.
And I had some old pictures, of rods I built back in early 2000s.
Nice. I'll agree with you on that, Kevin. It's hard to find a good glide bait rod at a decent price, so I'll second you on that. That's not a total broomstick.
This weighs 5.9 ounces.
Not bad.
Now, that's the blank only.
Yep. Dang, Kevin, you've had your hands full, man. I've cut and loaded a bunch of hay back in the day, so I feel you. That's not an easy job.
No.
That's a daylight to dark, and
especially if it's wet.
oh yeah, definitely.
Greg Bogan caught 2 today, both over 2.5 today in an hour, largemouth. Power Ned by 2K Jigs, killer here on both bass.
Yep. That's why you say that. I fished Ohio River at the Bass Nation, and tough bite. I caught a couple crappie and a couple little short bass, and I threw a Ned rig up shallow and caught almost a 3-pounder. I mean, as soon as it hit the water, he took off with it. So that Ned, it catches bigs too, and I almost won big bass on it. So, and it's Ohio River, so that's a job for Ohio River.
And just so you know, Rob is going to be a special guest next Tuesday.
Cool.
I'm not sure if he knew that or not, but he does now.
Oh, cool. I'm down. I'm good to go, man.
Yeah, I know. Jen, and you can't be sick for that one. Jen says, super cool, excited to see you living in a passion and building some great rods for us.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm excited. I mean, I'm building a rod now that on a Gary Loomis blank from early 2000s before he sold out to Shimano.
Oh, wow. And you got a unicorn there.
Oh, I got a couple more. And that blank, that blank cost me, I think it was like $105 back then.
Wow.
I'll have to look at the tag.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I tried the wacky rig and I couldn't get anything, and I tried top water. It was water's way up. It was muddy. I tried spinner bait, and crazy enough, I don't think I get bit on was a Ned. So, but I said, yeah, I tried wacky worm quite a bit. And I mean, I skipped it around, put weights on it, put weights in it, and just wasn't having it that day. But got lucky and got one on the Ned.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Rob and I were talking before the show. Well, if our guest doesn't show up, what are we going to do? He said, well, we'll give him 10 minutes if he's there. We're 42 minutes in.
Well, it's kind of cool we do this every once in a while. It's kind of good to catch up and kind of free. What do you call it? Whatever, freelance. Yeah, free fall. But if y'all didn't catch a replay on last night, Mike Mueller, he broke down the free rig, and I'm gonna actually try it this weekend. I've been wanting to, but he broke it down, makes it real easy, and seemed like a pretty cool technique. So I'm definitely gonna try my hand at that.
And if you guys want to catch some other shows, I believe kayak fishing is on the American Angler Outdoors Network on Mondays. I can't remember the entire lineup, but
yep.
Greg says you have to throw a weighted wacky rig, 1/8 ounce.
Yeah, I put some nail weights in it, and John Cox has a pretty good trick. He'll either put 2 like where the hooky is, 1 on each side, and I'll do it where I put it through like there, and I put the hook under it to kind of help support it. And I actually put 2 on the ends. So I've learned that from John Cox. That's a pretty cool little trick. So I tried that, and it just wasn't having it. But
Kevin says free rig with 6 cents panoramas are a pretty good setup, so he's been told. But that only works in Alabama. No, he's in Arkansas, right?
No, he's Arkansas, yeah. So
yeah, Arkansas, same thing.
Funny he says 6 cents. We're maybe getting 6 cents in as a vendor pretty soon. Hopefully, I know they're in talks.
You don't have them already?
Nope.
There's one product that you should get is that MGM cold tags.
Yeah, I know. I have to talk to him about that. I got the exact same set sitting in my garage. I got 2 sets of them. Yep.
All right, so I'm going to do a shameless plug.
Oh, look! Oh, Greg's throwing in a gauntlet there.
That's all right. That was the pink. Here's the new blue.
Oh, I like that blue.
A black and blue.
Yep.
A yellow?
Oh, that pops. I like that.
Yeah. Ooh. The Patriot?
Yep. I got that. I got that in the pink. I like the Patriot. That really pops.
The red?
Nice.
Black?
Yep.
And black and red.
Cool.
I still have a dark green and purple and orange. That's the dark green.
Yep.
Purple.
Yep.
Orange.
Not bad.
No, I'm gonna make some of them over the weekend, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
Keep you out of trouble.
Or get me in more.
Yeah. Nah. You'll be all right.
Yeah. I'm old. I can handle it, or I'll forget about it. Greg says you need to learn from him. He'll show you some new stuff.
Hey, we're
No,
open.
Greg.
We can always learn. Hey, I'm open.
Yeah, well, some say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And hate to say it, but Rob and I are kind of old.
Yeah, but we are open to learn new tricks. We don't know everything. We've been around for a little bit, but I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm still learning
Oh, I am too.
every day.
I was told when I was younger, the day you stop learning is the day you die.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. But there's a lot of little neat tricks like that out there. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
So yeah, I'm excited to get back into the rod building, and it's something I'd like to do, and takes my mind off of things. So.
And you can build them like you like, and design them like you want. So that's pretty cool. You can customize them, kind of get your own niche. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make more in the robber trap, like you were talking about, where the guides go around the guide rod.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
make.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I might have one here.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, because it makes sense when your rod bends at the end, the line kind of goes up under the rod. So, and that way it does make sense.
Let me see.
Hey, Greg, what is your favorite technique? What is your confidence technique? If you had to go out there with one rod, what technique? What you like to do, man? I guess I'm an old school jig guy. So if you give me one lure, one technique, I'm going to jig.
All right, Rob, I did find my worm rod.
Oh, sweet.
Which has won me almost as much money as the drop shot.
Oh, man.
Okay. Here's the top of the rod.
Yep.
The real guide.
Oh, okay,
and then
cool.
the guides start to twist around.
Yep.
And the tip and the rest of them are like you would expect on a spinning rod.
Yeah.
Including the tip, because the tip is on the bottom.
Yeah. I'll say when your rod does when you're loading it up, that line goes under it anyway. So I think that's perfect. I mean, it lays right in there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I'm gonna be making some of them. I should really mess with Eddie and make one of them up for him.
Oh man. I'll put that on the wish list.
There you go. I still have one of those.
They do. You like cork? Do you like cork handles or more to foam? Or you do a little bit of both.
I prefer cork.
Yeah.
Spinning rods, I don't usually put handles on them.
Yeah.
I'll put a butt cap on it. Because my spinning cork and that stuff adds weight.
Yeah.
And like with me, I try to get a fly rod reel seat, because they're smaller.
We can do the old trick, the old Tennessee rod trick, where you take a spinning reel and just tape it on there. Those pretty. I think it's more sensitive that way, but
it is. Because you have nothing in between the blank and it.
Yeah, nothing to muffle it or no extra weight.
I've made a couple Tennessee rods, and for some reason they always disappear on me.
Usual.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody borrows them and forgets to bring them back.
Pretty much. Hey, can I try that? See if I want one. Yeah.
Yep.
All
and
right.
then you both forget.
Yeah.
You load it out, and every guy says, "Where did I get this rod from?"
Yeah. I think that guy knows where he got it from.
Yeah, he may. Or conveniently forgot. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an old Rogue blank from back in 2006, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, and I've not done anything to them.
Nice.
And they're still in good shape.
That's back when rods was rods. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, rods has come a long way. I mean, it's amazing some of the technology they got out today.
Oh yeah, you can't believe it.
Yep. Absolutely.
No, I'm thinking for this. I'm just gonna. I don't even want to do a rough guess on how much that swim bait rod's going to cost.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Yeah, but you'll make it like you want it, and it'll be worthwhile. I mean, you can use what guide you want, use materials. I mean, that's the cool part, man. You can like customize it for yourself.
Yeah.
I know a lot of flipping and pitching guys like the shorter handles, like the.
Yeah.
Or they'll get a rod and they'll actually cut it down. I know Matt Herron does that. He'll cut his butt section down and put it back on.
I don't know. I try to get 10 to 12 inches for the butt behind the reel. Halfway between the midway point of the reel seat.
Yep.
Whereas the center of the reel should be. And Greg says technology's gotten a little out of control, if you ask him.
Yeah, good point.
I don't know a little out of control. I think it's gotten a lot out of control.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there you go. Look here.
Kevin, I'm making a 5'6" heavy action pistol grip.
Yeah, we just talked about that the other day, and like I said, I got a 6'3" rod. I'll do that for flipping pop-Rs and doing the little spinner baits close to shore. So yeah, I've got you, man. Oh yeah, that's us old school there. That's what I was started out on way back in the 80s when I was in high school. I tell you how long that ago that was.
My first bass over 5 pounds I caught. It was a 5.5 pounder I caught in weeds on a pistol grip.
Yep.
Using I had 12-pound big game. I was throwing a Berkeley Blue Fleck ribbon tail.
Yep.
I remember my Eagle Claw I used to throw with. There you go.
And it's funny you say that. I think I caught a 5-pounder in my grandpa's pond back home in Mississippi, and I had a pistol grip and I had an old Rebel brokeback minnow, and I was just playing around with it. Got right up to shore, and I was just kind of jigging it, and all of a sudden this 5-pounder just crushes it. I mean, it scared me to death. And I just drug it in. I just like walked up the hill and drug it in. But
like a little kid, right?
Yeah, I was 12, 11 or 12. But yeah.
Well, that's what my daughter did with the sunfish she caught the other day.
Oh, heck.
Real. She just walked backwards.
About to say, think you're at the pencil sharpener. I don't even know if they have the manual pencil sharpeners anymore or not, but that's what we used to be back today. I'll pencil sharpen it.
They have them in their school.
Oh, do okay.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. But it's changed a lot, I know.
Yes, it has.
Ooh, Shimano bullwhip. I haven't heard that in a long time. Bantam reel. Yep, that's old school.
Yep. I got a couple old reels. sitting around here.
Oh, come on, Kevin. It ain't that vintage now. Come on. Vintage. Vintage. I thought vintage had to be like in the 50s or 60s, but could be wrong. Yep. Yeah, Greg, definitely that's what he said about the pistol sharpener. Actually, I fished with OG Man one time down Toho. I was on a Bass Open, and he just got his Phoenix. So his Phoenix is all black. His truck was all black, and I had a chance to wrap it. And the only reason he was fishing open was Trey, his little nephew, was fishing. So got to fish with OG Man for a day. It was a good day. He is entertaining, but when he's fishing, he gets down to business. He's pretty quiet, but before and after tournament, he's pretty animated like he always is. But had a good day with him, man. He's a heck of a stick and a baller. I mean, first cast of the day and the last cast of the day was just as accurate. So hats off to him. Great boat driver too.
This is an old Cortland 333 L6F level automatic fly reel.
Oh, wow. Yep, I remember those.
Honestly, Lynn Dickey. It's made in Japan.
Oh, heck.
And this is an old Abu.
Yep.
I can't find the number on it.
That reminds me, when I had one like that, it was Abu, I think Ultra Mag Plus. That was like the first reel. I think I mowed yards all summer. I got the Bass Pro rod and that reel, Ultra Mag Plus Abu, and I thought I was king of that lake.
No instant backwards, you know.
Yep.
It's an Abu 1000C.
Yep.
And this one, the 5500.
Oh, nice, man. There's still a lot of those around.
Yep.
Still had a man. Oh, look who look what the cat drug in.
Cat or the gator?
Or the catfish drug in, or maybe it's a catfish drug in. Nice, man. I've got to doing more spinning stuff than I used to, so I've come around. I'm doing about 50-50, 60-40. So yeah, spinning. I mean, throw them light lures around, can't beat it. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yank and crank. Keep it locked down and keep them coming to the boat.
Hey, Joe, you need one of those, your boy Cliff's deadbolt reels. It's already locked down, man. That's what you need right there.
I used to lock my jigging rod and my my worm rod. I used to tighten up and then put pliers to it.
Yep.
And then get pissed because I couldn't back it off.
It happens. It happens.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh. Guilty as charged on catfishing. Hey, as Jen the other night was saying that she's catfishing, she'll use like a Carolina rig kind of setup. That was pretty cool. So yeah, man, run you an old Carolina rig setup on your catfish bait there, Kuzan, and let her rip.
But she uses a like 10-pound test.
Yep. Hey, it works for her. I mean,
no, she uses I think 17. She said.
Yeah. That depends where you're at, what kind of cover you got. So I understand.
Yeah. So how's Mr. Joe doing?
Man, I need to give you back. I need to give you back some of your rain, man. I think we got all your rain up here last few weeks. Everything's flooded. There's lakes over the boat ramps, over the docks. It's been crazy here. I got a tournament in 2 weeks. They haven't opened up yet. They closed the campground and all that because the boat ramps and the docks are all flooded.
Joe, got all that braid. I don't give them a choice. If they bite it, they lost their chance at freedom. Catch and release into grease.
Yeah, don't he run like 30-pound braid on his crappie setup? Or 20, or it's 30, I think. 30 braid on his crappie setup.
Is it 30 or 50?
I think it's 30. Could be wrong.
I think he said 30.
That was his light setup.
Yeah. All right. You good for tonight?
Yeah, man. We'll go a little longer.
All right.
Look who's back. Sorry I had to feed the kiddos. I understand, man. You gotta keep them going. Keep eye on them, make sure they're staying out of trouble. So we understand that.
Yeah. Man, we've needed a show like this.
Yeah, we do, man. And we got to do this everybody, at least once a month or two. Greg said he sent you a message. So there you go, man. You should be getting it.
You know what we'll do? Because on the last full week of the month, we're gonna have story time.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
Because this month we have Jen Nolan. We'll put you and I for Tuesday.
Yep.
And the captain, Mr. Cohen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The legend.
Yeah.
The legend himself. But yeah, I got quite a few stories. I know you do too on co-angling's crazy stuff that's happened. I mean, and well, we've had some times, man, out on the boat, out on the lake. We've had some crazy stuff happen. I know I've had.
Yep. Always wear socks.
Yep, absolutely.
My youngest just graduated, so soon I'll be an empty nester.
Oh, nice, man. Congrats. That's awesome.
Hey.
I got one left. I got a 15-year-old I'm trying to get out of school, and he's about 6'1", 150 already at 15. He's taller than I am, so I'm trying to keep him straight and out of trouble. That's a full-time job.
Unfortunately, but fortunately, I have another 9 years left.
Lord help you.
Before she's out of high school. Well, maybe not. She's smart enough.
Oh yeah, she's a sharp young lady. She can do whatever she wants to. She's what 9 going on 19 now, or
no, 22.
Okay.
Jeremy has 2 out of the house, and he got sick. Now we're not going to talk about how you got sick.
Mosquito Creek.
Fished Mosquito Creek? No.
Nope. I've heard of it, but I have not fished it. I've heard of it. I've not got up that way yet. I'm a little bit south of Lexington, so I do a lot of Tennessee. I was in Knoxville for 20 years, so I know Tennessee lakes pretty well, and I do Cumberland. I guess Cumberland's my closest major lake, that and Del Hollow. But I know Indian Lake. I went to a tackle shop up there, Lakeside by Indian Lake, and I really like the looks of Indian Lake. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And unfortunately, they didn't have no BFLs up there this year on the Indian, but maybe next year I'm going to get the Indian. That's a good-looking lake.
Nice.
Yep. But there's a bunch of good tackle shops up your way, man, Ohio. I've been to a bunch of them, and they're great folks up there for sure. Close to the PA border. Okay, I got you.
All right. So he's over by Erie.
At least he admitted it. Did he get green around the gills, John?
No.
Okay.
Green was the first color he hit, and it just got worse from there.
Yep, Indian's good in canals. Yeah, I've heard the canals are real good. Ours got some grass in it, and there's some big bags come out of Indian. But yeah, it's a good looking little lake. It's pretty cool. A lot of Amish around there. I run into some of your Amish boys south of Indian Lake. Believe it or not.
Greg, how close are you to Johnstown, Ohio?
Yeah, I've been to Finn, Feather, and Fur. Yeah, I've been in that shop. That was a huge shop. Nice shop. Very well maintained. Good folks there. I've been through there.
You know what I should do?
What was that?
I should send my buddy who works at a tackle wholesaler some stuff, so when he goes out and visits shops.
Yep. I wonder who that is.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I'm not going to comment on that statement. I'll let that one go.
I think he did everything but snort. The Adrenaline.
Woo. I don't think I've ever gotten seasick. I'm knock on wood. Not yet.
No, I haven't.
And I've been on the Gulf of Mexico and Florida and Atlantic, so I've been pretty good so far.
It's funny, when I went to Florida, Melissa just said she wants me to get up there and go out on Cherokee with you.
Yep, I agree with you. Cherokee's pretty sweet. But I do like Douglas better because you got a better view to Smoky Mountains. So, but Cherokee, I mean, they're right beside each other, so either one. But yeah, I gotta go Cherokee with you. I'll do that.
I got an idea. If Jen's still watching, when we go to what is it, Kentucky Lake for the
Yeah.
LBA?
Yep.
You can have your kayak. I can borrow Jen's.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, I'm down.
He's gotten way out on Lake Erie.
Actually, I got a tournament on Kentucky Lake later this summer. I can't remember the date, but I got a Bass Nation there later. Maybe in July. I can't remember. But I do have a Bass Nation out there sometime.
Nice.
And strange enough, I've been by there, been through there a bunch of times, and never got to stop and fish. I'm always traveling for work or doing something, and always in a hurry. So haven't fished it yet, but that's on. I'll definitely do that this year.
Yeah, it has to be better than Gunnersville.
Sometimes.
No, it's pretty
Used to
bad.
be.
When the best thing about my tournament at Gunnersville was the catfish at the
Yep.
check. Y'all need to come to James. It's fishing really good again right now.
Nice. I got that on the list, man. I got that on the list.
Oh, Kevin will have his boat with him.
Oh, there you go.
Jeremy, I got your back on that one. I'll stand back, front, side, on top. I agree with you.
I've had really good tournaments or really bad tournaments. There's no in between. So I'll maybe agree with you on that.
Greg says he's taking a break from tournaments this year. His son's graduating, going to college, and a lot's going on. I'm right with you. I'm fishing probably 1 or 2 tournaments this year. Trying to get my health back in check and come strong for next year.
There you go. I've done about half I done last year. I may do 6 to 8 this year, but I'm having a whole lot of fun in the kayak. So I'm getting out there, just fewer tournaments. So the work's been keeping me pretty busy. So it's all good.
Jeremy says it's overfit. So Jeremy, what would you rather fish, Oneida or Gunnersville?
That's gonna be an interesting answer. Let's see what he says.
You know he's gonna say Oneida.
Yep. Maybe not. We'll see. 50-50.
Boy, you're real brave with that. 50,
yeah, I know. I give that a 50-50 odds, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I think I nailed that one.
Greg says Oneida. I agree with you, Greg.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I'm 45 minutes from Oneida, and the funny thing is I'm 15 away from Cayuga, and Oneida is my favorite lake.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, I can be at the St. Lawrence in a little over an hour.
Cool.
Yeah, where all the big bags come out of.
Can't beat that.
Right there at the lake and stuff. It's funny. I remember years ago, you go up to the St. Lawrence, you fish a tournament, and if there were 10 smallmouth weighed in, that would be a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if there's, but if we stay with John, we can fish Cayuga. Hey, that's your choice.
Oh, there you go.
You just got to talk the missus into it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, Greg. Definitely. Bless you too. And we got a special show on Saturday. Emily Freeman, fishery biologist, going to be coming on and talking about the bass habits and stuff like that. So that's going to be at 6:00.
Yep.
On Saturday.
That's
Same channel though.
Yep, good stuff, man. But hey, appreciate you coming on, Greg, and talking with us. And you take care out there, man. If I ever get out your way, I may get out that way this fall for work. So if I do, I'll hit you up.
All right. Well, what do you think, Rob? I'm getting tired.
Yeah, it's past our bedtime probably, but all right, man. Greg, see you, buddy. Take care, man.
Take care.
All right. Yeah, we're probably past our bedtime, truth be known.
Me and Gibby and wife.
Yeah, we got a busy at work. I got 2 guys out tomorrow. I got to cover for 1 guy, so it'll be busy tomorrow, but it's all good.
Good night, Jeremy. Hey, before you go, Gibby's wife or your wife or both?
Probably both. I know Gibby and his wife went to Cherokee, I think, last weekend or weekend before last. They had a good time. They said they had a good time. So,
all right, y'all take care. And 100%, Joe.
let's go with the flow, man. Let's go with the flow.
That is part of, well, probably 75% of my issues is thinking.
Yeah. Hey, ain't it for all of us? So.
Yep. All right, folks. Well, we're going to stick a knife in this pickle and call it a night, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Absolutely.
At 6 p.m.
And thanks for everybody tuning in, liking and sharing, subscribing. Hey, we appreciate y'all, and we like to get together, man. I said, John, we're going to do this more often, man. We had a good time. I had a good time with our guests and a good interaction. So, man, thanks, John. Thanks for everybody in the audience, man. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you Saturday, hopefully.
All right. Take care and be safe.
Peace.